Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Catching Up on the Couch. I am your hostess, Christine Matelan, Head of Operations for Advanced Rheumatology. And with me today is Lauren Moore. Welcome, Lauren, from 4U Mobility Solutions. So, Lauren, tell us a little bit about yourself first.
Of course. Well, thank you for having me. So, like you said, my name is Lauren Moore. I work for my family's mobility business. So what we do is we sell, install, and service different mobility equipment to help keep people as independent and involved in their daily activities as they want to be. So it's a great family business, and we really enjoy what we get to do. I tell people we get to do the fun side of mobility and healthcare.
Okay.
Just there's always a creative way to get things done, which I enjoy.
Okay. Now, how did your family get into this business?
So my aunt went ahead, and she's my dad's sister. My dad was in college, and he got a phone call that something had happened to his sister, and if he could get back home, they needed to go ahead and have some help to get her out of the hospital. And at that time, my dad dropped out of college, started helping with his family's construction business and working with different mobility companies at the same time to help get his sister back home.
Okay.
So along the way of doing that, he continued to help different companies. There were 4 in our area, and he would help them with ramping jobs or with elevator jobs, elevator shaftways, different things like that you need a construction background to be able to do. So with some family difficulties, we were able to start working in this realm. And then when we came back to Pennsylvania in 2020, all 4 of those mobility businesses had shut down. And it gave us the opportunity to start to work in this field up here. But we get to control the quality and know it's something that we can put our family name behind and be proud of what we do.
Okay, that's great. So what general type of equipment do you offer your customers?
A little bit of everything. So we go ahead and we do scooters, lift chairs, power chairs, the standard bent metals, wheelchairs, walkers, canes. But we can also go ahead and do Eco Rover track chairs. So the Eco Rover chairs, they're designed like a tank with these giant tracks on the sides of them. And they can go into the water, and they can go into the snow and deep woods and things of that nature. We can do, like I said, the residential elevators. So right now we're having a huge call for different people in our area to do full-blown residential elevators to keep them in their home through retirement. We can also go ahead and we can do a lot of stair glides. We're the largest tri-state installer of Severia stair glides, which are an American-made stair glide. So they're a very reputable company for a stair glide that it really does not fail. We can also do ceiling track systems. Basically, if it's kind of unique and out there with the equipment, that's what we specialize in.
Okay. So when they walk through your doors, what should they expect?
Well, like I said, it is a family-owned business. So whenever somebody walks in, they'll either meet my mom, dad, or my sister or myself, and we ask them what it is that they're hoping to do. Typically, if somebody's coming to us, it's because they have a mobility need, and there's something that they either want to be able to do or that they're losing the ability to do, and that's why they're looking for our services. Our equipment just gives them an opportunity to get back and to be able to do those things that they're hoping to do. And once we figure out what their goal is and where they want to go, we're able to go ahead and give them a lot more guidance as to what would best suit their needs. And we work with them from there. Family-owned business, so we do go ahead and talk about it over dinner, and we try to figure out what works best through our locations for each individual customer.
Okay. So what seems to be the most beneficial to people trying to stay in their home?
That is a good question. So most beneficial is probably a stair glide. In our area, it's Pittsburgh, so it's the land of the hills. We have hills everywhere, and because of that, people are always building with stairs. In our area, we do a lot of stair glides because of that, or a vertical platform lift. A lot of times people will think that ramping is their only solution to get in and out of a house, but sometimes it's the same price but just less maintenance to do a vertical platform lift. Or they can go ahead and do a zero entry shower, which would have no lip that they'd have to walk over.
Okay.
Or they could do a Severia K2 stair glide, which can fit the thinnest stairwell we've ever put one in that I've seen. It was 19 inches wide for a 6'2" gentleman.
Ooh.
So it was a tight squeeze, I'm not going to lie to you, but it kept him in his family farmhouse. It had been in his family for generations, and it just allowed him to continue staying there. So probably
really interesting.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's fun.
So why should someone choose your company versus another, other than the family part of it?
Well, that is a great question. So when we do differ from a lot of durable medical equipment companies in a couple ways. One is that we're small, and being small, we're able to make a lot more flexible adjustments than a larger national or a corporate company would be able to make. So we're able to make those last minute or hurried decisions faster than they can. And the flexibility is great. It allows us to be able to truly manufacture what the customer needs and not try to fit the customer into the box of what we're able to do. We can also go ahead, and the family business is a huge part of it. I'm a little biased, so I enjoy the fact it's a family business. But we sell a lot of American-made or American-based equipment. And because of that, we do very reliable equipment installations, but also very reliable equipment work. Whenever you start sourcing stuff from America, it's designed to last.
Okay. So what about insurance? Does it help cover any of these expenses?
Most of them, no.
Okay.
So insurance, once you put a bolt into anything in your house, insurance typically does not cover it. Insurance considers that at that point to be a home improvement. So unless if you have VA benefits, the VA is wonderful. The VA will cover stair glides, they will cover ramping, they will cover vehicle modifications. So if you need hand controls or pedal extensions or pedal guard or even a vehicle lift, the VA will cover all of those things. The VA will cover all of the service work that goes into them. So VA benefits are wonderful for getting those things covered.
Okay.
But for regular insurance, there's a lot of times people are able to, because we have an NPI number, our customers are able to get our NPI number along with their receipt and submit that to their insurance to try and get reimbursement. But typically, insurance does not cover what we do.
Okay. So you have financing options?
We do, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So there's a couple different ways to finance it. Like I said earlier, we try and use either American-made or American-based equipment. And we understand that that is not the cheapest, most affordable things out there. It's just designed to last, and that's why we use them. So to go ahead and make things more affordable, we use Care Credit in our office.
Okay.
So Care Credit, it allows you to pay for anything in 6 months with no interest or as far out as 5 years. It really depends what the customer needs. So we can do that in our office, or they can do that at home on their computer, and we would just need their driver's license number and their date of birth. If they don't want to use Care Credit or they're unable to use Care Credit, we can also work with Disability Options Network,
Okay.
which is based out of Newcastle, but they also have an office in Pittsburgh. They provide no-cost loans for any type of equipment that helps increase or maintain a person's level of independence. So that is a huge resource that we've been able to use.
Okay.
We can also bid out jobs to Achieva. So Achieva gives out grants for any type of equipment like Dawn's that goes ahead and helps promote independence. And whenever we go ahead and we work with the VA, we are a VA vendor, so we're able to go ahead and do those jobs, like I mentioned before, for the VA. However, if they do not want it to go to a national company, the VA has just started going to national companies across the board that would do their ramping, their stair glides, and most everything except for their vehicle work. If a veteran requests a local company, though, the VA is obligated to listen to the vet and to at least go to that bid first.
Okay.
So it's just different ways of going about it or looking at it. If if there is financing needed.
Okay. So, what do you think the biggest reason someone seems to avoid your services?
Ooh. So our clients range from about 8 years old on up to World War II vets. Our younger demographic, they struggle with the fact that they'll look different than their peers. Is probably the younger ones. That's probably more what we're seeing, is that they don't want to look different from their peers. For some of our more elderly clients, it's more of they don't want to show that they need outside help. They want to continue being who they've been for so many years. And to say that you need outside help, a lot of times they believe in and of themselves that it's a sign of weakness.
Okay.
To admit
Sure.
that you need that help is at least what we've been told.
Okay. So, what's the future goal for your business?
Our future, we are definitely looking forward to moving down more into the Pittsburgh market and showing more of what we're able to do down there. We are also hoping to get in an ATP certified therapist so that we can start creating custom chairs and
Okay.
moving down that line. And in the future, we would like to become Medicare approved so that we can cover the power chairs and the lift inside of the lift chairs. A very long, tedious road, but we're working on it.
Okay. Okay.
And
That's important.
yes, and we're also hoping to expand the family business, just to be able to get more family in and to be able to show more of Western Pennsylvania what we're able to do.
So, where is your hub located? Your main?
It's up on. It's right off of Route 19 in between 79 and 422
Okay.
in Portersville.
In Portersville.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And so I want you to give our viewers a phone number or an email. Do you make house calls?
We do. We do free home evaluations. And our phone number for our main Portersville office is 724-368-8000. Again, it's 724-368-8000. And if you call that number, you'll probably talk to my mom, and her name is Bonnie. So just a heads up there.
Okay. So it's very informative information for our patients, especially our veteran patients, and I know that we have them out there. So keep Lauren and her family in mind, whether you're looking for just a walker or a cane or something more extravagant like a chair lift or a chair glide. She will be here for Wellness Open House. Have to plug Wellness Open House. It's Tuesday, May 21st and Thursday, May 23rd. This is our 7th year, I believe. And again, there will be refreshments and raffles and speakers. And Lauren will be here on the 21st, and she will explain all of the things that they can accommodate our patients with. I'm sure she'll have brochures and other things to have you take home if you need to make a decision about something with your spouse. But that's May 21st. Lauren from
For You Mobility Solutions.
There you go. For You Mobility Solutions. So that is the end of this month's Catching Up on the Couch. I hope that we can catch up with you on May 21st and May 23rd, again, from 2 to 6 p.m. in the office. Dr. Stupai will be speaking. We will have demonstrations of different things like we always do and different speakers. So I'm going to say farewell and thank you to Lauren for being here today. And as always, stay healthy and stay safe.